Generic greetings and welcome back once again to RimWorld. In the previous episode, we failed at surgery, hence the cleanup on aisle 4. Actually, I think it's more accurate to say that we failed at starting the surgery, hence the cleanup on aisle 4. We also managed to build this centralized building here, and this is going to be our main bulk storage. Now, as has been pointed out, yes, it is more efficient to have separate storage bits next to your production building. So, for example, this wooden electric tailor's bench, it would be more efficient to have just behind it a small storage that would have all of the leather there, and we'll probably do that if we get a much bigger building area. As I said right at the start of the series, these are sort of temporary buildings and such. So, although these are not, this isn't temporary, this is going to stay, but we'll be retrofitting it so it's actually got better walls. Speaking of better walls, we also want to increase the size of these as well as improve them so they're actually made of sandstone. There's a couple of things I want to change first though. I need to go to this one and change the dumping stockpile so it doesn't accept animal corpses, but then our freezer does accept animal corpses. So instead of taking it there, then it takes it straight here and freezes it just for the butchery, which is right there as well. I also want to go over to furniture and place a seating area there because we might as well. We'll go over to zone and put this as a stockpile zone. We want to put some floor in, which is sandstone, so that is acceptable. It says we don't have enough, and we probably don't actually, but anyway, we'll max speed that out. And I also want to change the bills on here so that we only cook say 10 of that and 5 of that, so 10 simple meals and a total of 5 fine meals, just so people crack on with other things. You can see we have some more livestock. We have Jack and Jill, the pig and sow, and we also have Steakums, who's our cow that's wandering around as well, the bull that's wandering around rather, and apparently they were going over to the butcher's table and probably what's this? Probably shocked. Oh, don't worry, it's just we're just making vegan sausage rolls out of potatoes and boom, we'll up meat. I think that's the Findus version. But anyway, we need to go for some more sandstone because that will give us, well, hopefully more to build with because we are distinctly lacking in that regard. Let's go over to orders and then to haul things. I want to just say haul all of this stone and get it shifted over to here. We also want to move these sandbags as well. I want to, I don't know if I want to deconstruct those, but I certainly want to construct one around here. So let's go over to, where is it? It'll be security and then sandbags, and we'll place sandbags. Technically, I think a sandbag like that would be good because it means that they have to climb over the top and it slows down, but I don't know whether that would be a problem or not. So I'm just going to build these in like so. Like that. In fact, I don't think I need it that large. Or maybe I do. Like that should be sufficient, I think. There we are. I'll probably just remove the back bit there. You can see it is quite cold. Minus 2 degrees C indoors, which means these are probably not running. Yeah, their power usage was quite low for a second there. You can see when the door opens, it switches to high because it has to get that back to temperature. Oh, speaking of power usage, I'm going to turn that crematorium off because there's just no reason why we need to run that there. We've got a grizzly bear wandering around, which is bad because they will happily attack things, so we might go ahead and hunt that. But I think what we'll do is we'll hunt the muffalo, at least one of the muffalos, to get some more wool. We currently have 78 muffalo wool there, so it's best if we get a little bit more, I think. And you can hear the hunting there, and they've been taken, and they'll bring them back. Let's see if that bear causes any issues. We will have to deal with it. We've got some nice thin snow there. You can see it says snow on the left-hand side. Thin. You do go. It goes from sprinkling to thin to really sort of snowed in. Do we have enough wood? We almost certainly do not. Wood, missing resources, wood. Okay, orders, and then over to chop wood, and then we will just say whatever's inside our base, and when we haven't got there, we'll chop everything to the right because that's where we'll be expanding our wall to, and I don't think really we need any more than that. What we'll probably do actually is probably go from there and down across, so we have this. Fire. We do have a fire, and ooh, yeah, that's all kinds of problematic. Looks like there's 2 people putting out, Land and Diver. They should be able to take care of that. There we go. You can get fire foam shells that go into your artillery, but A, we don't have those, and B, we don't have artillery, so it's sort of redundant at this point. Today's beverage is coffee black, no sugar. Right, so it's going to be quite cold outside, but we do have, I believe, decent clothing for everybody. We can see they've got plain leather parka, plain leather parka, plain leather parka, and a flak jacket, which apparently is quite warm, I'm guessing. Yeah, I need to have the best one, apparently, the best bedroom. Why is that? Jealous. That's less impressive bedroom. If they have a more impressive bedroom, it's because of that, isn't it? Who are they jealous of? Rodriguez. But aren't they... I thought they were the same. They've actually got a better dresser. Oh, fair enough. Whatever. I'm not gonna too bothered about that. It might be prudent of us to eventually research, well, geothermal power certainly, but solar panels as well. And we should probably get rid of that poplar tree as well. I'll prioritise cutting that down because that oak tree, because you can see there, it was blocking that, making it less efficient. And we've managed to remove that. Looks like our defences, or a defensive line is in there, which is good. Non-ideal temperature for growth, and these are still growing actually. Oh, not much though. Yeah, it's still well, it's the 2nd of December, and it is getting a little bit chilly. What's 8 degrees? It's all the snow's melting. I really like that, the weather and such, and it changes the look of it. In fact, I think adding all the biomes and such was really a nice idea. I'm going to prioritise hauling this stuff here because these cloth pants and such have been sitting around for quite some time. I'm actually going to get rid of that storage there, and they'll prioritise moving that down into this storage area, or maybe they won't. Hang on, looks like their orders was to go there, so maybe that's why. Minor break wrist cougar. Okay, prioritise hauling that, please. What's cougar doing? Just stargazing. Huh, fair enough. I mean, I'm guessing the ground's going to be a little bit chilly. Prioritise hauling the limestone club. I just want to get them inside. I don't want them to degrade to nothingness. I'm going to let them crack on now because I've been forcing them to do whatever. Minor break risk there. That's because of work food. You only have 6 medicines in storage. That is not true because we do have this here. They will eventually start moving stuff over. It's just at the moment they're working on this here, which is firefight, patient, doctor, bed rest, etc. We don't actually have any work times. Do we want to select work between a particular point? I think we'll just say that's a lot of work there. Maybe anything in the middle there? I don't know. I've never used these, so maybe forcing them to work like that is a bad plan, but I don't know. I've never done regimes like that in the game. I've always allowed them just to crack on and, you know, do their own thing. So we'll see. I'm sure there'll be some more efficient ways of doing things. What's that there? That is slaughter. Let's not bother. So we can see we sleep between then and then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours of sleep. We got 2, 2, and 1. So 5 hours of anything they want, and then 2, 4, 6, and then 2, 4, 5 hours of work. So they're working quite a long. It's quite a long working day. And I only put anything in the middle so they can take care of their needs when they want in the center. Although an hour wouldn't really give them much time. Let's make it 2 hours, so it's like that. There we are. And we can always make it a bit more. Prisoner rescue request. A prisoner's been held. 81-year-old Artificer Rampant says 2 turrets, 1 mortar, and 2 enemies defend the site. Okay. I would like to deal with that, but can I deal with it? Who have we got? We got rifles and a shotgun, and 1 person that can't fight. I don't think there's a way that we can do that, honestly. I really don't think there is a way we can do that. What would be the best way of doing it? Well, we'd have to have more people that can fight, and certainly would need like a sniper rifle or something. Yeah. You can see it's -2 degrees on the outside there, but on the inside it's quite nice. So it's hovering sort of 16. The temperature's fluctuating all over the place. So it's 19, 17, 21, 19. We've got enough power in there for that heater, and that is spreading. But you can see like the outer ones, they are 14 degrees, so it's quite cold. Or colder on the out ones. Need warm clothes as well, apparently. When the cold season comes, it is cold now. So what are they missing out on then? Yeah, they haven't got a parka. Well, there's a parka there. They can happily wear that buffalo wool parka and that light leather parka. They can wear either of those. That is totally acceptable. Oh, you can see the first thing they go for is their meals. They go for the nice meals straight away. I don't blame them. So the walls, we'll go probably from here. I think, well, probably from there actually. We'll go across and then down, and then I think along there. That's fine. What we'll do, we'll have an entrance there, an entrance there, and then that'll come through this similar thing like this, and then back up. But what we'll do, instead of having them in threes, because to reset that they have to go through them, so there's a chance of it going off, we'll have it in twos with a gap either side. The problem is that you can't stack them, so you can't have one next to each other. And I know people have said put them in like a checker pattern, but you can't put them anything adjacent like that. So I mean, we'd probably just gonna go with rows of twos. Definitely not a foolproof method, this thing. I mean, one mortar shell and dump, that's it. All kinds of bad. So that's getting done there. How much of that do we have left? I don't know how much we have left. It just depends on how much material we have. It looks like they're going back to get them chunks. Have we still got anything left on the outside? There's still that bow. I want to get land to haul that, and that should be okay. There we are. We probably should put some lights in there as well. So I think we'll have power, and we'll run it. I have to be careful here because I might be altering something. Oh no, you can go through. I think you can go through crops now anyway. I think you can. We'll find out. Psychic Soothe. Every colonist male gender smiles in contentment. Oh, okay, good. So we want a standing lamp, and we'll put a standing lamp there and there. That should be enough. See, the power's going down a bit, and that's because probably the heaters. Yeah, the heaters are drawing a lot of watts. Pirate merchant from the northwestern unpronounceable is here. Oh, they're wandering through. Chunks of spacecraft have impacted nearby. There you go. Space chunk. We can deconstruct them. They'll probably get to that in about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years, something like that. So, looks like they're all wandering through. They're going to have a little chat. We haven't actually got a meeting spot for them. Starvation? Why has Rodriguez got starvation? And they just seem to, for whatever reason, have that. Anyway, so we'll get Diver, and we'll get them to have a little chat with, I think it's Diver. I'm sure it's Diver. Yes. Have a little chat and see what they have. I'm hoping that they have people. They do. So, are we going to buy off slave merchants? Almost certainly yes. So, we have chef, and a shelter kid called Purple. Cool. So, let's have a quick look at them. They are Shelter Child, Sanguine, Permanent Mood Effect plus 12, and Staggeringly Ugly. Health is fine, age 18. Schroeder. Little weak and little pain because of stab scar. Cooking is great, and medical's good as well. That's very good indeed. Transhumanist, limited in their feeble human body, often dreams of being enhanced by artificial body parts. Very neurotic. Oh. Global work speed and mental break threshold increase. And prefers to live in asceticism. Put in a poor mood if she has a bedroom that's too impressive. Incapable of dumb labour or cleaning. And then finally, herring. Nice all-rounder. Greedy. Needs a really impressive bedroom. And oppressive. Permanent mood effect -12. Quite frankly, it would be nice for everybody to come. Oh, look at the price on those. We just don't have the things for them. I mean, we could trade medicine over, it's just not going to happen. So I'm guessing we're just going to have to get purple. They have fire foam shells, they have wake up, they have smoke leaf joints, they have things like that. They have wargs as well, and I don't fancy that. So we'll get someone else, and we will designate that for anyone that wants it. So welcome aboard, purple. Let's say a bit of a middling and everything, but they are only age 18 and such, so they can crack on and do what they want. Tattered apparel because purple, yes, okay, that's understandable. And we have a raid. So, are they attacking straight away? It looks like they are. Right, everybody indoors. Where is everybody? Diver's over there. The combat person is over there. Okay, this is going to be bad. So, you can see they're charging this way. Please don't attack the animals. They're going to attack the animals, aren't they? Oh, they are. They're going to kill Jack. No! Oh, what? They're coming for the animals. I'm going to have to run off. They're coming for the animals, and they're going to attack Diver as well. Question is, can we run faster than them? I'm hoping that they turn around. Take a shot. Yes, good, good. And land's coming as well. Right, there we go. Let's get round. They've battered Steakums. Oh, good grief, look at that. But they're going to have to go through here now. And Jack is dead. And Huntsman's running off. Kill him. Now it's personal. Now, it is personal. Right. Rescue. And you do what you need to do. Unreserved animal bed. We don't have one. Do we not? Non-reachable unreserved animal bed in safe temperature. Well, what's that? Is that not reserved? I thought we would have that. Or does it need to be assigned to medical or something? No. Prisoners. That is safe temperature. Can we not set the owner of the bed? Or is it because it's too small? Guess it's just gonna have to be an animal sleeping spot. Would that be okay? Yes, okay. Right, so there's them taken out. So, oh, I do actually mean taken out as well. Wow, they did literally beat him to death. So sadly, we've lost Jack. That's not something I wanted at all. So we're going to rescue Steakums. A lot of it's just bruise and cracks, so it we should be alright. Oh, one draft. And, ooh, are you doing what I think you are to... Yes, you are. Okay, well, it's RimWorld, you have to do something. I think Steakums will be okay. I mean, bruise human fist, punching a cow. I mean, a cow is a fairly hardy beast, right? They got a big, thick skull. I would have thought that it had done some damage back, actually. Let us check. Log. So. Bash Steakums, wounding his body without emotion. Prodded Steakums, bash Steakums, Steakums wobbled. And then Spike Trap. Right, okay. Guess I would have fought back. Right fourth toe destroyed. Okay. There you go. So, there is tattered apparel from purple. What have they got? Cloth jacket, shirt, and pants. Okay, so we need to make... We got a parka, we don't need any more of those. We'll say pants, one of, and let's say button-down shirt, one of as well. Rhinoceros is self-tamed. And called Juliet. This is cool. Right. Welcome aboard, I guess. We'll try and train a rhinoceros. Excellent. So it looks like Cougar is making a shirt there. And has done that. There's been a gift from them, which is some gold. Oh, they've literally gifted us some gold. Well, that's very nice indeed. And what we'll do is we'll toggle on the electric sandstone smelter. Looks like Statums is healing up there. Need warm clothes, Cougar. It keeps doing that, but, I mean, yeah. Why is the rival purple? Oh. Staggeringly ugly. They literally hate him because he's ugly. Okay. Looks like they're going to eat a fine meal. Are they not going to get... are they just going to move stuff around? I think they are. That's fine. At least that's working now, which is good. We've reset the traps by the look of it as well. The rhinoceros, Juliet, is having a wander around. We should probably have an area for them to be. Or what I also want to do is place some wooden shelves around the place in here. I think that would be a decent thing to do. At least this is pretty much done now. Orders. Chop wood. I want to chop a lot of them. A lot of that wood there. And then we'll put the first layer on. Oh, we should also unforbid them. So, minor break risk, yes or no. What I'll do, because we can... Because I'm hoping that we're not going to get attacked until, well, at least some amount of time has passed. I think we can probably get the wall extended now. So, structure, wall, and it's going to extend from there. This is going to be the first layer. There'll be 2 layers. That'll go along to there, and then... I think that's probably about right. Or maybe... Yeah, that's about right. Now the question is, do I want to extend to get the rest of that in? For the time being, no. We can always extend it later on if we need to. It shouldn't take too long to get this wall built. He says, without any degree of confidence. But it looks like they're knocking it up quite quick. And we will have the resources, especially when we deconstruct all of that. Because literally removing one bit and placing it in another. So that's fine. And then the outer wall, we want as, well, both walls we ideally want is stone, but sandstone. It's going to be more sandstone than we have. Food binge Rodriguez, so they're going to go and eat all of the food. Just what we want. What the hell was that noise? There was like a squeak. I know what it is. As that grizzly bear just ate something. Yes. The grizzly bear ripped the hare's body and tail and then caused the hare to die. What a surprise. Why has Diver got a break risk? Darkness. Well, go to bed. And also, where's this mad squirrel? Oh, it's there. Looks like Rodriguez is no longer pigging out. Oh god, it takes so long to get back here. we'll go ahead and we'll place some doors in there. So it wants to be a gap of 3, because we'll have trap like that. And the corner ones will be a bit different, I guess. Anyway, I don't really need much more than that. For now. Trap. Yeah, something like that. So, we're cracking on with that wall. We have this area finished, and we will be moving this stuff over. So, actually, let me deconstruct that. And at least... Oh, we've got some pemmican. Have they deconstructed the bits of ship yet? They have, but they've not yet... Let's go and... yeah, nice one. Let's go and... deconstruct it, but let's not haul it. And at least... there's cougar and purple now that needs some more clothing. The hat, I'm guessing. And what's cougar missing? A button-down shirt. Yeah, it's filthy. So we'll make another button-down shirt and we'll add a nice hat as well. So there we go. It should be alright. Don't you see everything's getting hauled into there? That just looks much better. Just much cleaner. Well, it definitely is much cleaner. Look at the state of that. At least we've got decent food supply now. How much corn have we got left? A lot of corn. More corn than we need. But it's always best to have an excess of the food rather than have people starving, for sure. So it looks like the outside wall is done, which is good. They just need to go ahead and get rid of that. It shouldn't take too long. Right, so the problem we may have is that there's a lot of... We need sandstone. And to be fair, sandstone is pretty close. That is sandstone, right? It is. So what we'll do is we'll just say, I don't know, them. Then haul. Actually, why wouldn't we haul the closest one? Haul. That sandstone will haul. And it means that instead of having to head off over there to get the sandstone chunk, they can go elsewhere. Okay, so it is it's certainly a improvement. Not happy about the loss of we can't really call them pets, but the animals certainly. But Staten's hopefully recovering. Yes, it looks like. So that's okay. Next episode, we'll continue with this wall. Obviously, we need to put the traps in and retrofit this bit here, because this is going to follow the same thing. It's going to go along, and then open. We'll have the entrance there, and we'll still have we'll have doors on the other side, like so there, for example, straight across. So yeah, and that should hopefully provide us a lot of protection. Unless it doesn't, and I'm doing it all wrong, which is a very high possibility. Either way, at least we've got purple. So we got that going for us, which is nice. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.